Hi everyone, this lesson will review some vocabularies about rate and how to find the unit rate in a particular question. So rate is a ratio, just another type of ratio that's comparing very different quantities or variables. An example can be cost to cars, with the two variables in here are the cost, and they're two different things. Another example can be speed to miles, which each one of them are very different quantity as well. The next word is unit rate. It's a comparison of different quantities, which one of them will be turned into one. And normally in a unit rate, we write a denominator as 1, which is the second number. Unit rate is normally found by scaling the number down by dividing. Some examples of a unit rate can be 55 miles per hour, which per means 1 right here, or 45 cents per apple. Also right here, the per means 1. Okay, in this example, we will find out how to scale the number to a unit rate of 5 apples that cost $2. So we have many ways to write this. Since unit rate or rate is another ratio, why don't we do it with a ratio table? We'll do an apple versus cost right here, and 5 apples costing $2. So as a unit rate, we'll scale one of the numbers down to 1. Let's write it down first before we decide which one we need. If we want to scale the apple down to 1, we're going to divide by 5. Since we're dividing one side by 5, proportionally we have to divide the other side by 5 as well, and that gives us 40 cents. 0.40, and we can also decide to turn the cost to $1 by dividing by 2. That means I would also need to divide the apple by 2, and that gives us 2.5 apple. Now let's write both unit rate statements and you tell me which one makes more sense. For this statement, it means 1 apple costs 40 cents. And this statement means 2.5 apple costs $1. Now, with a common sense, you should know that you cannot buy apples in halves. So this is a more common statement you use. Even both are unit rate, but this is more common. So let's write it down. So this is again is the one that you should be using, even though they are both considered as an answer to the question. In this example, it says that Jenny brought 4 chocolate bars to school to share with 5 of her friends. And how much does each person get, including Jenny, if they are sharing the chocolate bar? So there's 2 things that you need to know. One is that we're looking for each person. That means we are looking for a unit rate. And since we have to include Jenny in this question, we need to do 5 friends plus Jenny, and that gives us 6 people. Again, we will solve this using a ratio table, and let's do the ratio table horizontally. We have people in this question to the chocolate bars, and we have 6 people to 4 bars right now. We want to scale it down to 1 again for both to let you see which one makes more sense. So let's say that we want to take the bars to 1. We have to divide it by 4, and proportionally again we divide the top by 4 as well, and that will bring us 1.5 people. We can also scale the 6 down to 1 by dividing by 6, and 4 down to 1 by dividing by 6 again because of the proportional relationship, and that will give us 2/3. And let's write the statements again. For this one, it means 1.5 people per bar, and the other one is 2/3 bars per person, Right away, you should know that question is asking for per person, so this makes more sense. And same thing with the fact that you normally don't describe people in halves right here, which sounds really weird. So this is the more appropriate statement, even though again they're both the answer to the question.